There's a very ugly side when it comes to dropshipping, and I've noticed it more and more since I've been here in the USA. It's been exactly 2 weeks. It's the 14th of October. I came here the 1st of October. It's been 2 weeks that I've been here in America, and my work ethic, my stores, everything, the amount of input I've done has gone down drastically. My fitness has also gone down. My health has gone down. I'm eating less good. I'm working out less, and most of the time when it comes to scenarios like this, I can always think about it in the same exact way that I do with my stores, that I do with my dropshipping stores, right? Because if you think about your life, like, you can't really track how good your health is going unless you have like a Whoop band, or unless you're like tracking it somehow with your macros. With your ads, with your revenue, it's easy to see. You see your revenue going down, you see less ad spend, you see less ads being online, you see less of this, you see less of that. It's easy to see and easy to point it out. And one of the things that I struggled with most, especially when I started out, was adjusting to new environments. Now I don't have the same as much anymore. The only thing that I've not been able to do since I've been here for the past 2 weeks here in America is actually scale my stores, right? Because of a new environment and getting used to everything, just settling down. Now my stores have been running, everything has been consistent. Of course, we've had little dips and the little highs again, but it's not like scaling with the numbers as I would like to and as we were up there, right? So what's been happening the last 2 weeks is, because I've had very limited time as I'm here on also a family trip and also a business trip, it's super hard for me to work on other ventures, on other things than dropshipping. And most of the times, this is why I don't recommend any other person, any other guy just starting out wanting to do business, to go into two different businesses at the same time. Always pick one and stick to that one. Because when it comes to my stores, I've been able to do every single thing, every single day, to maintain our revenue. Now, I've not been able to scale. I've not been able to go higher numbers. I've not been able to do more than I used to. But I've been able to maintain that baseline that we've set for ourselves of testing 20 creatives a day, of testing this many angles a day, of testing this many angles a week, hitting those objectives every single week, week in and week out, right? But when it comes down to other things, like the YouTube videos, for example, I love to put YouTube videos out. I love to do YouTube videos. Talking like this especially, I love to do it. Or sharing some value with you guys. This is like I would say this is like my purpose. To try to show people how to do it. To try to show people how they can, achieve results like I have, doing multi-six-figure months for themselves. Helping them to get there. I don't know why, but it really is like a passion of mine. It's like a calling of mine. It feels like my purpose. And you guys have seen it the last 10 days or something like that. I've not posted a single video. And mainly the reason for that is because I have to dedicate my time to the thing that makes me money, which is dropshipping, right? Dedicate my time to the thing that is more important to sustain my life and to be able to get me through, hard phases of life. And that's what I've been doing basically. So that's why I've not posted for the last 10 days. And I talk about this often, and this is the reason why I want to make this video. I talk about changing the environment often. I talk about momentum often. I talk about consistency a lot of the times, right? And in all honesty, with my stores, I've kept that consistency, I've kept the momentum, I've kept everything. But when it comes to other parts of my life, because of changing the environment, I've not been able to. I've not been consistent with any YouTube videos. I've not been consistent with the gym here. I've not been consistent with my food at all. I've not been consistent, with the YouTube videos, for example, like recording, or even with my Instagram stories. You guys know me. On Instagram, I share value daily. I share 30 stories, just pure sauce every single day. So you guys know that, but I've not been able to do that because I've literally been so busy with other things. And the reason why I'm making this video is to showcase to you guys, even if you are somewhere further in life, you're always going to have dips. You're always going to have highs, right? The highs never last as long as the dips do. The dips usually last longer than the highs. But the only way to get out of those dips is you. You are the only way you can get out of those dips. And even when it comes to dropshipping, What the hardest part is, what I see a lot of the times what other people have too, is when they have these dips, they kind of let go. They kind of give up, right? And then they just kind of pick it up again and then just let go again. And I know right now I might not be in the right position, let's say, to speak about this, but you guys know me. I've been consistent for the whole entire year, posting video. I've been posting at least, I don't know, 10 videos, 20 videos a month, every single month. You guys have seen it, right? Same thing with Instagram. I've been posting 30, 40 stories every single day. You guys see it, right? And with my stores also, you guys see me posting my results on my stories. You guys see me making all these videos of me making 7K, 10K, 20K, 30K a day. I'm posting all of these for you guys to learn. And I've been consistent with it. Right now, maybe for the last 10 days, I might not be in the position to, really talk about this. But when you are in such a low, when you are struggling with something, when you're not able to get out of that rut that you're in, out of that cave that you're in, out of that, situation or scenario that you're in, what I've noticed that works best for me, especially when it comes to my stores, is to make something my baseline. And like I told you guys, for example, if I have a 20 creative baseline, I have to output 20 creatives every single day in order to maintain my revenue, let's say. That gets done no matter what. And there's a guy that I watch, his name is Cry. And what he talks about a lot of the times is setting standards for yourselves. Not setting goals for yourselves, but setting standards. Think about it this way. If you are waking up in the morning and, you brush your teeth, is that a goal that you set out to do? Not really, right? You're used to it. You just do it every day. You just wake up, you just brush your teeth, right? You just make your bed. It's just normal. It's normal. It's not a goal. You don't write that down in your list of goals. Oh, I want to brush my teeth. You don't do that shit, right? Same thing needs to be applied to your stores. For me, 20 creators, that's not a goal of ours. Never. We don't strive to achieve that. That's normal. We achieve that every single day because it's a standard. It's the standard of what we do every single day, right? Same thing what you have to apply to your life when it comes down to, for example, testing product. Because most of you guys are not even at the stage where you need to be testing creatives. You're at the stage of testing products, right? Testing multiple products a week, but that's testing multiple creatives, in a day for that product, etc. You have to write down, I test 3 products a day, is a standard for yourself. That's not a goal. You're not trying to achieve a stand or achieve a goal of, testing three products. It's a standard. In the coaching that I give, in the mentorship that I have, everyone tests at least 3 to 5 products a day, and that ain't a goal of ours. We don't say like, oh, I really strive to test 3 tomorrow. It just happens. It just happens because we're used to testing 3. It's normal, right? Even if you're making 10K a day, still 3 getting tested if you're dropshipping, right? Same thing with creative. Even if when I was making 20K days, I was still throwing 20, 30 creatives on, right? I was just scaling it up more and more, right? Because it's never like, when you're doing good, when you're going up, you can't, just take it easy. You can't take that comfort down, right? When you're going up, you just keep doing what you're doing because what you're doing is working. The work works, right? And especially when it comes to, performance of your ads, performance of your creatives. So unknown scenarios or uncontrollable scenarios that you just don't have any control over. Exactly these moments is when you should do anything in your power that you can. Now, I'll give you guys a story. So I was here, for example, with family. I have to take calls, right? I had 2 calls planned for the day. One is with my team. One is with one of the boys in the coaching, right? I'm thinking, shit, I don't have much time because we're outside, we're doing something. I cannot have my laptop. I cannot take that call on my laptop and, go over everything. So 2 options. I skip the call or I tell them, I'm just going to be on my phone. We're going to do the call on my phone. And usually with dropshipping, I have to look over the ad account. I have to look over the products. I have to look over everything to make sure everything is going in the right direction and be able to give better guidance. So I'm sitting here and we're at this like fair. It's called State Fair. We're just walking through this whole thing and it's like, this sound blasting, music is playing, people are selling things, people are screaming here and there. There's like a show going on with dogs and everything. And I'm just taking my phone, I'm telling everyone like, all right, I'll be back in like half an hour to 1 hour. I just go outside of the premises, I just sit on concrete, right? I'm just having my phone on, I'm just talking to my boy, yo, what's up? We're just explaining everything. And the only controllable I had was that. Now, I'm not saying that's some crazy thing that I did. I do this all the time when I'm in a car. I just do a call when I'm, if I'm in the airport, I just do a call if I have to. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, right? That's the only controllable I have. I control what I can control. The rest I can't control. I couldn't control that he booked the call and before that everything was already planned, right? Or if someone books a call 30 minutes in advance, so it's 1 p.m. right now, he books it for 1:30 and you're in the gym, you have to quickly rush to your car and you have to take the call. You can't control that. What you can control is that you get in your car on time, or that you make sure you're going to do the call to your best ability. Control the controllables. When it comes to dropshipping, when it comes to your performance, especially this Q4, I've gotten this a couple of times in my DMs too. Yo, bro, like it's already Q4, but my performance is not going as good. You're not making the best ads. You cannot control what Facebook gives you as performance. You cannot control what TikTok gives you as performance. What you can control is how good is your creatives, how good is your offer, how good is your product. Control what you can control, because those three things, if you just focus on your creative, offer, product, those three things are going to make sure Facebook is going to give you good metrics and TikTok is going to give you good metrics. So every single time you feel like there's something not going right with your store, there's something not going somewhere good, it's about you. Same thing with me, right? My physique is looking I'm looking less big, right? You guys see it also probably on camera, right? Besides that, my health is not as good, right? My YouTube videos, I can see, for example, I went on my YouTube today, I see 10 days ago. I haven't seen that in almost a year time. I almost always post within a couple days in advance, right? 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. I always have done that consistently, or like every single day I post, right? So when I saw that, I'm thinking like, fuck, YouTube isn't doing that to me. YouTube isn't saying like, oh, you didn't post in this many days. No, fuck that. Or if my stores ain't doing good, oh, for example, yesterday we did like a 5K day instead of doing 7, 8K. Shopify isn't giving me less revenue. TikTok and Facebook are not giving me less clients. Google is not sending me less people to my website. It's none of them. It's about me. I'm not launching as many ads. I'm not scaling the ads as I should, right? Or as hard as I could, right? I'm not launching new angles, new creatives, new personas. I'm not launching new tests for these, or I'm not launching new campaigns of the ones that are already working. I'm not launching new iterations. It's all on me, right? Now, don't mind you, 5K a day is still good, right? 5K a day, that will be, I don't know how much a month, but you guys get the point, revenue-wise. And then it will be probably 1K, 2K profit. It's still good, right? I'm not saying it's bad. But if I look at the input, I could do more. I can solve the fact that I'm doing 5K a day. I can solve if I'm unhappy with 5K a day. I can bring it up to 6K. I can bring it up to 7K. I can bring it up to 10K. It's all in my control. I control what I can control. Now, I can't control if Facebook is going to ban me. Now, I can try to work around it, right? Or I could try to, make better creatives that are not going to go against the guidelines and everything. But if Facebook just randomly decides to ban me for no reason, where I did nothing wrong, I read all the guidelines, it is what it is. Make a new account, continue. Because so many of you guys get stuck when you get a ban, when you get a hard thing, like you just basically get punched in the face by Facebook or by an uncontrollable. You get punched in the face by, TikTok or by Shopify. You get a ban, you get a hold, you get a reserve. These are things you cannot control, or you have slight control over. Control what you can control. The rest doesn't fucking matter, right? I get this a lot, like, oh, bro, what to do about bans? What to do about, what this goes wrong? Don't get banned. Don't get that going wrong. Don't get the reserve, right? Or if you get them, learn from them. Because I've gotten so many reserves, I've gotten so many bans on Facebook. I now know what to do and what not to do. So make sure you control what you can control. Every single time we're launching our ads, we're thinking about the guidelines, we're thinking about our persona, we're thinking about the angle, we're thinking about what we want to target, we're thinking about, is the hook raising curiosity or not? We're thinking about every single thing that we can. Is it good? Yes. Does it perform? Yes or no? Doesn't matter. Not up to us. It's not up to me if Facebook or if people think it's good or not. Only thing that I can do is make the ad thinking in my best ability of, would people like this? Would people click on this? Would this raise curiosity? Whatever you can control only that. The rest doesn't matter. And this is the only way you can get out of a low, right? Because dropshipping is going to hit you back in the face every single time. You're going to get chargebacks. You're going to get refunds. You're going to get angry customers. You're going to get people threatening you with police. You're going to get people threatening you with lawsuits. You're going to get people, trying to report you to Facebook. You're gonna get Facebook banning you. You're going to get Shopify banning you. You're going to get holds. You're going to get reserves. You're going to get PayPal holds. You're going to get PayPal reserves. You're going to get every possible thing that can be thrown your fucking way by dropshipping. So dropshipping is going to hit you in the fucking face like a motherfucking truck. But all you can do is control what you can control, stay calm, and get back to it. And there's no point in trying to, I see this so many times too, there's no point in trying to make sure, I'm going to have everything prepared and be very, very scared and scarce about it. And then try to launch very little ads and, just continue for a very, very long time launching one ad a day or one creative a day. And then trying to, make sure you're going to be super safe. If you already get banned or if you already have something happen to you, fuck it. If you get it a second time, you already know how to get out of it. So all you do is just go head on, go harder. But you have to be able to bounce back. Because most of you go already wrong here. If you get a ban, you just chill out. Oh, fuck. I got banned. What now? And you just don't do anything for a week. Don't do anything for 2 weeks. Or, you get a Shopify hold. Oh, I got to chill out. I got to wait. Oh, what else to do? Oh, I can't make a new store. I can't get a new payment provider. I can't, try to run on a different store I already had. None of you are thinking this way. Bounce back immediately. Because dropshipping is going to be hard. Right? This is the truth about it. Because most people lose in dropshipping because of giving up. Most people, I'll repeat that again. This is literally say that this is what happens every single person that stops dropshipping. Most people lose in dropshipping because they give up. Most of them. 90% of them. Now, there's the 10% that tries really good and actually, does the right strategy and just doesn't work because, maybe they have a wrong mentor, wrong coach, whatever. It's possible, right? That it's not going to work because it's also a game of timing, right? But most people are seriously just stuck in the game of giving up and then moving on to another business. And they're thinking copywriting is going to work. Copywriting doesn't work. Oh, crypto is going to work. They got fucked in crypto. Oh, trading is going to work. It's not the way to go. Dropshipping is going to hit you every single time. I've gotten hit so many times, I've kind of become immune to it. Ban me tomorrow. PayPal took already 90K from me. Take 150K. I'm fine. I'll survive. I'll make sure I get back straight away. Next day, I'm running on PayPal again. I'll make sure there is a way, right? This is the mindset that you need to have, and this is the way you need to go through about dropshipping. I know it's been a long time since you guys have had me talk. My energy is also super low because it's quite early in the morning here. And my sleep schedule here is messed up with the time zones and everything. My calls, I have to have different time zones for them. So I'm going to get back into it though. So this ain't the only video you motherfuckers are going to see from me. You guys are going to see it. Q4 is going to be crazy already with the stores. It's already going crazy with the stores, but it's going to be even, and it's going to be even bigger with the content too. So you guys are going to see that. I hope you guys are liking these type of raw talk videos. I'm going to do more of them because I kind of like to do more of these. Try to talk to you guys about what is going wrong and why other people are failing and how you can negate them and how you can, make sure you're going to go the complete opposite way of people that are not doing good and be someone that is doing good in e-commerce and make some money in dropshipping. So hope you guys enjoy it and I'll catch you guys in the next one.